All right, looks like I am live. This is the pre-event, pre-show, pre-stream, whatever you want to call it. But tomorrow, like I said in my what's in my tech bag video, shows you guys what I'm bringing on the trip, taking the train, doing all cool stuff. So yeah, I'm going to the Secure World Expo in St. Louis, Missouri. That's about like roughly in if I wanted to drive, but I don't want to do all that traffic. So that's like roughly about maybe 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the traffic. Could be longer than that. So why not? Why not skip the traffic and hit the train? That way I can get on, get off, boom. With less issues versus you know doing the traffic or whatever like that. But yeah. So secure world is basically see globally, defend locally. It's really about physical security and cyber security. They talk about all kinds of stuff dealing with your iPhones, your Androids, dealing with computer software, dealing with how you surf the web, how you use these wireless cars or not wireless cars, driverless cars, and how to protect yourself on using Uber and things like that. So they get in real detail and in depth with just about pretty much everything we do with our technologies, our home automations. They discuss stuff about the Amazon Echoes. They discuss stuff about Google Home and all sorts of technology, like I said, that we use in an everyday, daily basis. And I mean, if you're truly like, really kind of slowly pay attention to when I say, oh, yeah, you want to get this stuff, use Temp Mail or use Cash App to, get that fast money or, shouts to Dang again for, bringing on the privacy website. Matter of fact, I got it loaded up on my computer right now. So this privacy website is you create a virtual card that protects your money. So I'm pretty sure they might even discuss stuff about that and how to like protect your passwords and things of sort. So it's basically basic functionality of knowing your privacy online and knowing your privacy in your home, knowing your privacy out and about. Some tech companies, some cybersecurity companies, they like last few times I went, they passed out these dark shades and stuff like that. Like actually, I got some from the last one. I'm trying to figure out which company it's from. Oh, Shelvlick. So I mean, yeah, you look really dorky out and about with these but these also secure your face. So I mean, they can't really identify you if you wear shades, things like that. And of course, hackers. You know how like if you watch these movies, they always have like the cyber criminal. Not I was per se hackers. See, this is another thing people get mixed up with hackers and criminals, cyber criminals, and things like that. Hackers, they are the ones that go into like the Android software and iOS software and say, oh, there's a bug. Oh, you press this button on your phone or you press this button on your keyboard, it goes haywire. That's hacking. Now the cyber criminal stuff is dealing with your social security card or dealing with your home or dealing with your uh, just your way of living, your way of moving around, and they know everything. They know your ins and outs, how much money you making, how much money you put in your account. Those are cyber criminals. The hackers are the ones that inform us, oh, there's malware, spyware, this is that going on. So a lot of like consumers, average, normal people that just normally just, be on their phones and all of a sudden they click on clickbait type stuff or they click on something and oops, something pops up and you get all this stuff on your phone and all these ads and stuff like that. Now that's hacking. All right. Now the cyber criminals are the ones that are actually stealing your identity and stealing your social security card number and going haywire with it. Those are the criminals. And we gotta somehow get the balance. What's up, No Life? What's good, man? Oh, it's all good, man. Yeah, I can't stay up too long either. I got that show to do tomorrow, And like I said, I'm gonna bring you guys some exclusive video footage. I'll bring you guys some good content. Like I said, you guys leave me comments about what type of questions you want me to ask these managers and ask these CEOs and presidents of these like you know, cybersecurity companies, as well as what can we do as regular people to prevent, our bank accounts from being hacked or, being on vulnerability, or what can we do on our smartphones to protect ourselves even more. You know what I'm saying? So, no, actually, for the show floor, no, it does not cost money. What's up, E Drummond in the building? What's up, man? Oh, no much, man. I'm just giving y'all a little prep, up to the big main event I'm going to tomorrow. Like I said, I'll leave a link. I should have left a link in the description from the last video, but I'll leave a link in this one about Secure World. All you gotta do is just follow them on Twitter. They got a Facebook account, Secure World. That's the name of them. Yeah, I'm gonna get some free swag there too, man. They do giveaways, as well. They give out like free USB flash drives. They give out like I said, they give out free shades. I got a few t-shirts. They give out free t-shirts and stuff like that. I showed some of my stuff in that last video. You go check my what's in my tech bag. Some of the stuff that I got from the last one is also in my tech bag. Like they give out stuff like this, like a little length thing for your shirt, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty neat, just brush out the hair or whatever, so if you into that and it got a little clip. Actually, this is by the Logarithm. Logarithm, the security intelligence company. So this is by Logarithm. A lot of them they have their own like accessories and things. So I definitely, put that on video. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be very interesting. I don't know if you guys knew, but they also have an article out on the web right now about the iOS, iPhone, something about the H HMTL, some type of code. Like you put it link in wrong or something, it will like make your phone crash. Yeah, it'll crash your iPhone. Yeah, so it's this new breach out for the Apples, requires all app developers to use, and with 15 lines of code, um, this guy was able to crash an iPhone. TechCrunch did a great job with the story, so the code exploits a weakness in iOS web rendering engine, the WebKit, which Apple, mandates all the apps for the browser users, and they told TechCrunch. So then they also explained that such thing like as the greater than sign and div and the less than sign tags inside a backdrop filter property in CSS. You can use up all of the devices resources and cause a kernel panic, which will make your phone shut down and restart the operating system. So that's a vulnerability right now. Basically saying any HTML on iOS is affected. So if you're putting in that type of code, it will crash your iPhone. So the sources come from cybersecurity, Apple, and iPhone. Says it's funny because everybody talks about how good Apple is, and every time you turn around, there's always a major breach in their software. Like, wasn't there a text message you could send to? Yeah, it was. It was Apple users to restart the app. Yeah, matter of fact, that was last year. That was last year. They put like it was some type of code you could put in for iMessage or SMS. You could send it and then boom, your phone like dies or something. So I mean, man, like, yeah, this is why I was like, it doesn't matter what operating system you use. It's they're all vulnerable. Okay, every day there's something new out here that these hackers are doing, or and people are getting paid to do that. People are getting paid to like, oh, let me go in and see if I can find something wrong with the MacBook. Or let me go in if I can see if I can crack the Chrome OS or something like that. Google is paying people a lot of money just to go inside and see if they can crack Chrome OS. That's nuts, man. But you know what? They can't pay everybody. You know what I'm saying? Apple can't pay everybody either. So it all just depends, man. It's everything's vulnerable, man. Everything's vulnerable, man. So like shouts to Dang again for telling us about that privacy website. What the last live stream we did before this one, how to use your debit card, but you can use a virtual card over your debit card for like subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? Like Spotify. If you go to the website, it's called privacy.com. If you go to the website right now, they got like they show like a little demonstration, the Spotify subscription, your nickname, Spotify subscription, spend limit $15, and then they show you all this extra stuff. They show you a virtual card and they give you a card number for it. Same thing with Netflix and stuff like that. Because they can easily hack that stuff too. So yeah, I remember in XDA, they have bounties. If you could crack certain phones, you could collect rewards. Like I still think there's a bounty out for the BlackBerry devices because you can't really crack. At least the newer ones anyway. What's up, Bob? Yeah, man. So yeah, man, all phones can be cracked, man. It's just you gotta be smart with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that brain to want to do it. You got to be willing to do it. I mean, I guess if you're a person like me, if you want to be behind this computer all day and night, and punch just punch buttons and see it, like I wonder if I make my laptop go haywire by just pressing dumb buttons like all day and see if I can come out with a code and crack something. I guess, but then you have to figure out how you did it. You got to go back to the drawing board, and then you got to redo that same movement you did with your hands on the keyboard to see, oh, I cracked the Chrome OS, or I cracked the MacBook, or I cracked Android, or I cracked the iOS. I mean, that's a lot of work. And then not only that, but I mean, of course, they're always promoting these classes. Like you could take this code class, and not only that, like Google does, they have like a little basic site like code.org. That's what it is. Code.org. You can code like Angry Birds or something like that. You can code Plants versus Zombies. You can like make the game your own, but you have to remember each step you did, like how, like what is the steps you take to make your character go up or go down or eat a seed or something, or if we was doing Pac-Man, what should make Pac-Man go eat the little dots of fruits. So I mean, they do have like little basic websites that get you to like just play around with it, see what it's like, what these people that code do all this stuff, and basically that's what the security world is about, coding and securing yourself. And but it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, they're gonna have games. They're gonna have guest speakers. Now, one time I did forget to mention this, and I thought I mentioned it in one of my older videos back in the day, but the CEO of Uber, the CEO of Uber was actually a special guest at one of the expos I went to. I didn't really get a chance to shake hands with him or anything or ask him any like real questions about Uber and stuff like that. But that's when like Uber like first came on the scene, and then not only that, but I actually see the demonstration of somebody hacking a driverless car, like a wireless, not wireless car, a driverless car. Like how did they, you know, able to like make the car like stop on its own, or just, like the person's in the car and they got the wheels on. It was actually on TV. They even demonstrated on TV. It was nationwide how these hackers can hack a driverless car. That's why they haven't taken off, the way we expected, the way we see it on YouTube, or the way we see it like, like when Android Authority or TechCrunch or somebody at The Verge, somebody, writes an article out about it, because there are so many vulnerabilities when it comes to these driverless cars, because they use internet, they use Wi-Fi, and there's still so many vulnerabilities with Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But the thing is, I mean, it's not that hard to, you know, watch what you're doing. It's not that hard. I mean, it's just like you know the websites, okay? You know your usual websites like Yahoo and stuff like that. Those websites are okay, but you go into a website because somebody sent you a link you know nothing about. I say, get like some type of antivirus or scan it or but usually majority of the time like Google or Apple will like, hey, this website is vulnerable or this website doesn't have HTTPS or CSS type of coding. So you can like say, well, I'm not gonna open that link up or I'm not gonna go to that website because Google said don't go to it or Apple said don't go to it. It's as simple as that. I mean, that's just real simple. I mean, to me, I'm not gonna open up no link I know nothing about. So wow, that sounds pretty cool, bro. Interesting stuff. I might want to check this out. Yeah, Eric Drummond. Yeah, look it up. Where basically it's based on your location. They have like I think they travel 15 places. Like one time I think earlier. Hold on, let me check the schedule, bro. Where you from, man? Like where you stay at? Cause I got the schedule for everybody. Okay, I go to the events section. Let me see. Okay, the conference. They had one in the Bay Area. They had one in Bay in Cali. They had one in Cali on the 21st. Twin City, Minnesota, they had one in September the 6th. This past weekend, they had one in Detroit. Uh, St. Louis is tomorrow. October the 11th, October the 10th through 11th in Dallas, Texas. They're coming to Cincinnati. They're coming to Cincinnati, Ohio on the 17th. So if you living in Dallas, if you're living in Dallas and Cincinnati, um, yeah, you got another month to register. It's really like you could do the show floor for free. That's why I'm really going for the show floor. Like I said, to talk to all the tables and vendors and check out all the different security companies and stuff like that. Hopefully, there's some new ones. I mean, I'm still gonna talk to the same people like I met back a couple years back. Um, October the 30th through November is Denver, and they're coming to Seattle, Washington in November. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be some cool stuff. We're gonna have good guest speakers there, and yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot to learn. I mean, it's the professional side, so it's like it's real deep and in depth. It's real deep and in depth, and you definitely have to pay attention. So yeah, like I said, man, I'm gonna give y'all the best. So I'm in Florida, typically. Okay, Palm Bay. I haven't seen anything recently about that. I think they done one in Florida earlier. They're just showing the most recent ones. Hold on, let me go to the past events. I think they did one in Florida or Miami. Let me check. Okay, so they did Chicago in June, Atlanta in May, Houston in May. They did Kansas City in May, Philadelphia in March. They did Boston in March. No, I do not see. Yeah, I guess Florida. Yeah, I guess they don't have a spot in Florida. Nah. Yeah, so the closest one to you, bro, will probably be that Atlanta, the Atlanta one or Houston. So yeah, you might have to off Philly or Boston. You might have to take a flight. Okay, they did Charlotte. They did Charlotte though in February. So I don't know. So if you all in them areas, man, y'all need to check out the Secure World website and check underneath the events and stuff like that. They like I said, they do write articles. You can follow them on Twitter, follow them on Facebook. But yeah, man, it's supposed to be really interesting. But so yeah, guys. So like I said, man, I recommend once again shout out today. I recommend you guys take a look into the privacy website so you can get you a virtual card number for online shopping and your subscriptions and stuff like that. Also, take a look into Cash App. All right, take a look into Cash App. It's available on iOS and Android. And yeah, so yeah, they even give you a free debit card. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it right after this video. I'm gonna do it, bro. And temp mail, try tempmail.org. I'm gonna do a link in that description box too. Like I said, man, get these apps signed up to these websites, and yeah, break free, man, break free, so people won't be hacking you out here. So you know what I'm saying, like if you use the tip mail, they can't trace you, bro. That's not your real identity. That's a temporary email account, and you can use that. Like I said in my last stream, you can use it on your Netflix, your Hulu, your Spotify, your Voodoo account, your Crackle, your Tubi TV account. You can use it on all that Pluto TV, Roku. If that's how you want to go, then do it like that. Like I said, I even used it with Freedom Pop, man. You can use it with text now. Psst, you I don't know about Project Finder like that. I'm pretty sure you got to use a Gmail account for that. But hey, man, you want to break free? You want to get some of this? Like I said, I'm the budget king. Hey, I'm showing you how to make ease of everything like that. So you want to worry about dealing overdrafts or anything like that. Get them no taxes, no fees, debit cards, like Cash App, Chip Change, Chime, Brinks, stuff like that. So, take a look into these debit cards and these virtual cards, and protect yourself online when it comes to shopping. And also keep track of your money. I mean, that's really a no-brainer. Keep track of your money when you banking, when you go into stores, like just buying stuff. Like make sure you got like an email account linked to it, or your cell phone. Make sure you got that two-step authentication going on. So just in case somebody, like, okay, what if they don't know your number exists? They just thinking they making up a phone number, and then they just put something in there, and then you getting this weird text message saying something about, did you sign up to here? And you're like, what? No. So I mean that happens, and then you get these random phone numbers, call you with everything like that. I do kind of want to talk about that too, like these random phone numbers. I seen an article online about it saying that these tele marketers and all these spam numbers is gonna get worse in 2019, and that's really nothing we can do about it, because every time Google or Apple or Sprint, T-Mobile, whoever updates their policies, it's always another vulnerability coming out. So now we have to do the work ourselves. So now we got to download these extra apps like Caller ID or something like that, just to say, well, you know, I don't like that number. And then every time a random number comes up, then you have to go in your settings and block the number. So you have to go into your calling, your contact number, or your missed recent call or whatever, and you got to go through this, and then you got to say block number. So you got to go to the block number section. And what's really very fascinating, Freedom Pop and Text Now both got the block number feature for free. Come on, they got it for free. You ain't got to pay for the block number feature. Whereas all these other carriers and companies, they're charging you a fee. So they're charging you a fee. When I mean a fee, well, it's included with your, it's included with it, right? So they say, yeah, that's one of the things I like about Samsung devices, built-in call ID. I mean, Google got it too, but at the same time, it really doesn't identify. Trust me, I'm on the S9 right now live streaming, but when I've got calls coming from the S9, because of the Sprint network or whatever like that. And shout outs to Magic Tech Reviews and the whole squad tonight, man. Y'all was live tonight, man. Y'all was lit. Shout out to Total Tech, man. Man, the whole streams they was doing was lit. But that I'm gonna talk about that before I get off. But yeah, so like you get these random numbers calling you. It only gives you a little bit of information, whereas these extra applications that do actually do the job, um, it tell you exactly what state, what city, whether it's a mobile number, whether it's a toll free number, whether it's and then it'll let you know it's been reported as spam. So when other users are using that application, like the Call ID app or something like that, other people have reported it as spam. Whereas I don't think you can really see that on Samsung's dollar, Google's dollar. You can't see that this has been notified as a spam call or as a tax or IRS call or a government call. You know what I'm saying? You can't identify that on a native dollar. Whereas if you get one of these fancy customizable caller ID applications, and you can customize it the way you want it to work for you. So every time you got an incoming call coming in, that particular caller ID app will appear first instead of your native dollar. Now I know a lot of people, don't like all this extra stuff you got to do, but you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it, man. This and that puts me to a why. You know what I'm saying? There won't ever be a universal messaging system because that will be just too hard to control when everybody is using one freaking app or one freaking messaging system. It will be so hard to control, you know what I'm saying, for Google or Apple, Samsung, LG, whoever. It will be so hard to control. That's why you have all these different SMS applications, these different text messaging apps, different calling apps, because not everybody will be able to use it. And not only that, if you're not on a regular cell phone plan, and what I mean by regular cell phone plan, you can use a phone plan without data or internet. Whereas these other cell phone plans, you can use the internet to call and text, and you don't have to use the native apps. Some people don't like the native apps, okay? Some people think it's boring and it's plain. It's just like it's not customizable enough, you know? So it's just this is why you have so many options out here, and this is why you have all this going on because it's just so many things going on. I mean, you can't really stop a spammer from calling. That's just my whole thing about that. And something I noticed. But yeah, so I think I'm done talking about the Secure World Expo and what to expect from it. Like I said, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very informative. And you already know I'm gonna drop like live streams like every 5-10 minutes doing something. I might have like a lot of selfies galore because I'm gonna be taking pictures and stuff. So with different devices and everything like that. Oh yeah, I want to have a challenge. Which phone will I be using to shoot the selfies and shoot the videos with? Now mainly I might be doing a live streams with the S9 for sure. S9 or Moto G6. I might do like 5 minute live streams with the Moto G6, but for sure for YouTube the S9 because it's YouTube ready. But anyways, yeah. So about these earlier live streams, uh, I seen earlier from TK. Shout out to TK. Shout out to Total Tech. Shout out to Magic Tech Reviews. Tito. Shout out to Tito, man. I seen a lot of you all on the one stream, and y'all got Total Tech to come in and talk about his disputes with internet. Well, man, it was man. The streams was just crazy today, man. And shout out to RB the Breakthrough. I just left his right before I did mine. He was talking about LeBron James recruiting Kevin Durant to the Lakers and stuff like that, man. And then I heard some other stuff like Anthony Davis supposed to come to the Lakers, or they in in talks, just in talks. It's all talk, man. It's all talk. Everything you hear and see on the internet is all talk. Let's just throw that out there, and then just this YouTube beef going on, man. This is just hilarious, man. Magic Tech, this is all your fault, man. All this beefing on YouTube and tech YouTubers is just, it's real. This stuff is real, man. Like easy computer solution. Hey Eric, man, you know this stuff real, man. I like what Total Tech was talking about, and man, I didn't know that was going down, man. What's up with this boy? What's up with these Samsung nights, man? What's going on with them? Yo, Ace, man, you need to talk to your boy Richard, man. He's spazzing out, man. Your rail spazzing out, man. Tell him to chill, dog. Tell him to chill, cause he started a real fight, man. A real fight on Total Text video, man. That was wild. I mean, that was wild, man. I was geeked. I was excited. Flossie Carter was in there. Shout out to Flossie Carter. He was all in the chat. Technically T was all up in there, man. Calico was all up in there, man. Everybody was. Woo, we was just chilling, man, in that live stream, man. If y'all know what Total Tech is, follow him on Instagram and follow him on Art Dog. What's up, man? Hey, Art Dog, did you see that stream with Total Tech, bro? It said, man, it's hard out here in these tech world, son. What the don't understand it. I know, man. I know, man. I know, man. But yeah, man. Everybody was just everybody just going crazy right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, shout out to Tony Pazzo, man. No, no hard feelings, man. No hard feelings. If people thought me and him was beefing, man. No hard feelings. Yeah, we bumped heads. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Tony Pazzo bumped heads. We bumped heads on some dumb stuff, man. It was dumb. You know what? It was it was it wasn't even, it was less than a 24-hour beef, man. Like, I might have had too many drinks that night or something. I might have had too many drinks that night. I don't know. It is what it is. But, Tony Pazzo doing his thing, though. All right. Yeah, oh, yeah, Art Dog, you was in there? Okay, yeah, man. Yeah, man. That stuff was crazy. So, all this internet beef, man, like, I don't know, man. It's just, it's a bad habit. I'll put it like that. It's a real bad habit. Uh, you know, I went at a few people on Facebook. Sometimes because it's like if you passionate about stuff, you don't want people to make you look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? You did your research. You know what I'm saying? You did your research. You did your thing. You posted about it. You talked about it. You put your opinion out on about it. And then you got all these people coming in here, replying to your comments, talking man, just talking just gibberish. And then it's just like, first off, it's like first off, how you gonna come in here and just comment about that and say, oh, that's what the truth is. He said, what, the Motorola G6? No, I'm not streaming with that right now, man. Yeah, I got that with me, though. I'm going to have that with me in my bag, man. Go check out my last video, man. What's in my tech bag, man? Go check that out, man. But, yeah, I actually might watch me, once I get off, I might, watch me a Edward Snowden movie or a hacker movie or something real quick to get me going, get them hackers cybersecurity mindset going for tomorrow. So yeah, you might see me in a black hoodie with some shades on or something with the backpack. No, I ain't trying to get gunned down. They might try to gun me down for that one. Nah, I'm cool. Can't be hacking out here. But anyways, yeah, man, this whole tech beef, this YouTube beef or internet beef, Instagram beef, whatever you want to call it, it is getting ridiculous, man. Like I said, like I post my opinion, man. He said the problem is when some of you tech guys put out something not 100% positive, dudes start tripping. And that's the thing, though. Look, see, and that's what I'm talking about. That's another thing. Like when I'm on Google Plus, I'm on Twitter or something, or like I said, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even like I said, even my YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it's straight trolls, man. Straight trolls and haters. I'm getting dislikes for no reason, man. And then I know, man. Y'all like, man, you should be happy you getting dislikes. That means you doing something right. I get that. I get that part. But at the same time, at least give my video a chance. If you subscribing. If you subscribing to my channel, what's the point of disliking my video? Yeah, you can dislike my opinion of a product, or my opinion of an application, or my opinion of a website, or my opinion of a device or service or whatever. Because maybe you haven't used it. And then I think this is another thing that people weren't getting about me, or were like, well, you can't say this about that till you try it, or you can't say why would you dislike something you never used, or why would you dislike something you never owned before, you never bought or you never had, and it's because it's like I'm not even going by. I'm gonna go ahead and explain this to everyone. Magic Tech Review, whoever Tony Pazzo, whoever got beef with me, Richard looking ass. But anyways, it's not you know what I'm saying? At first, I get it, man. I get it. I was bashing Samsung all day. I know. I was bashing Samsung all day. I was like, man, Samsung this, Samsung that. They need to go stock Android. They need to do this. They need to do this. That's why they lagging. But when I did those videos, when I did those posts, that was about what? 4 or 5 years ago. All right, that was 4 or 5 years ago. That's when Samsung was super lagging, man. But they not laggy no more. I'm on an S9 right now. It is not laggy. So that's when I was pushing. I was hoping that Samsung would get one of my tweets or one of my videos and actually listen to a person that wants them to do better, that wants them to do good, the same way I will proceed with the Pixels and Google. Like this one guy, I'm always going at it back and forth about Pixels. I'm like, dude, Google need to get rid of the notch. They need to bring back the headphone jack, and they need to bring back the front firing speakers and all this stuff like that. And then they need to allow like Nexus phones to get Android 9 and all this, because this is why Apple is killing them. And it's like Google should be Google, not Apple. This is why I'm not like that's why I'm so on Google right now when it comes to their phones. But I'm not dissing Google as a company. It's just I'm not liking how they're doing their design language with the smartphones now. Now, what they did with Project Five, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. You always see me talk about the best phone on Project Five is the Moto G6 because it's cheap, it's affordable. Oh, well, it's not cheap. Okay, I guess when you say cheap, I guess I'm talking about $50 smartphones or something like that. But it's an affordable phone that runs on Google's network. Well, not network, but phone service. But at the same time, they still need to lower down the prices, man. And this is coming from the vocal of the budget king. Like if Google does they haven't what was the last real update to Project Five, man? Come on now. Like how many of you all tried? I tried it twice. I tried it twice. I tried it with the Nexus, and I just tried it like recently with the Moto G6. And I mean, like I said, man, it works perfectly fine. Network switching, that's good, that's handy. But I mean, just to talk and text for $20, that's unacceptable, man. When y'all offering Google Voice and Hangouts for free over Wi-Fi, come on, man. Like at least do what Freedom Pop and Text Now and Twigby and Tello and all these other MVNOs are doing. Like if they want to compete, they gotta look between the lines. You know what I'm saying? If they want to compete as a wireless provider, same way with Spectrum Mobile, same way with Xfinity Mobile. Eh, all three of them, they doing the same. They want to be super expensive because they're like, well, we got premium top notch networks. And that's what they're saying. We got premium top notch networks, and they switching. But the one thing I do like about Spectrum Mobile is they offering free text and free talk. But you gotta get on the data plan. You still gotta get on the data plan. And what really is horrible about it is you have to have Spectrum and Charter internet service or Spectrum and Charter cable. Now that's kind of crappy, man. In my opinion, that's kind of crappy. And they do not have a bring your own phone like option, but they also have like a you have to buy the phone. So the cheapest phone was like a LG, I don't know, L70 or Q7 or something like that. And it was like $70 or something. So hey, so everybody, what you say? It says, see, that's the problem, man. A lot of people out here they just have no respect because they're hiding behind their keyboards, and I feel like that's that one messed up thing about it now on YouTube. Everybody respect everybody else's opinion, and all the beef makes no sense. And that's a so what? It says, why would it be better that much what they got stock in the company or something. That I wanted to try Project 5 phone. Uh, that I wanted to get was kind of expensive, and I didn't pass the credit check. And yeah, that's another thing. If you can't get it, you can't pay the phone month to month to month. Then you have to buy it right outright, like the LG G7 and stuff like that. And speaking of the G7, man, I don't know. A lot of people giving Jay Williams like a lot of mouth right now. It's like let the dude do his YouTube channel and stuff like that, man. Like I text a few people in the Hangouts, in the Hangouts app because people still use the Hangouts app. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting a lot of bad mouth. People saying this about Jay Wills and this he riding a ZTE butt or he riding Huawei butt or what I'm saying and you know hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. At one time, I was like, Jay Wills is the Xiaomi King, you know, Xiaomi King dude over here. And, cause like he always talking about Xiaomi phones. I mean, just like, you know, I mean, I had nothing wrong with it because I don't know no other like YouTuber in America that really talks about the Xiaomi phones for real, like he does it. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. It's just like all these good phones coming out, man. All these good tablets coming out, all these good phone services coming out, man. It's going it's gonna be a lot of people review this stuff, and a lot of people like give it praise and give it like a good rating where people that never tried this stuff, people never heard of these companies or services or phones, they're gonna dislike those videos just because of that. Just because of that, they're gonna dislike it. They're not even gonna give credit to the creator. They're not gonna give credit to the creator. They're gonna dislike those videos just because they never heard of that service, never heard of that application, never heard of that website, never heard of that phone, tablet, PC, TV, whatever it is, because you all know I talk about the cord cutting industry as well. So, but at the same time, like you got to give it a try, man. If you think it's a good phone, you think it's great for the money, and that's where it all comes down to. All about the money. Who making the most money? Who getting the most subscribers? Who getting the most views? Who getting the? That's where it's all coming down to. At the same time, when it comes to YouTube stuff, man. When it comes with this YouTube stuff, that's what it's all about. Said Project 5 sounds real cool, but they need more kinds of phones to me. It said I'm waiting more on Android One phones to drop on Project 5 first. I really like the G7 one. I wonder what the price tag going to be on that. Oh yeah, the G7 one, yeah. It said J Will gives people options while we only gotta be Samsung and Apple. Man, and Art Dog, that's the thing, bro. We don't. We don't, man. Look. Some of y'all can call me the Moto King or the Moto budget guy or whatever like that. Cause the last couple years I've been rocking Motos, man. I've been having Moto G5 Plus. I had the Moto G3. I had the Nexus Moto. I got the Moto G6. So I got the Moto E. I got the Moto E. So like I'm giving y'all options too because like that's one main key that I like about Motorola. Their phones are fully unlocked. You can take them with any carrier in America, and that can probably work overseas too if they got data roaming, that free data roaming stuff, and they use LTE, they use 4G LTE, they use T-Mobile, or they use AT&T type stuff. But that's what I'm talking about. E-Drummer said, yeah, man, with all these good cheap phones coming out, you really shouldn't have to pay more than $350, $400 at the most to get really good smartphone. And service-wise, you shouldn't have to pay more than $45. Hey, that's cool, bro. I appreciate your comment, man. I appreciate your feedbacks on that, E. That's real dope, man. I'm glad you understand that. I'm glad you like that at the same time. And yeah, and then what our dog say? See, to me, Jay Will does similar things to you trying to save people money. I got no issues with that at all. I mean, because think about it. This dude just said he going to return the Note 9. A lot of people said they're going to return the Note 9. A lot of people said they're not going to buy the iPhone 10X or the 10R or anything like that, man. Like, man, prime example, y'all. I'm setting y'all a prime example. The iPhone 6 has iOS 12, bro. I got this phone. It's used. Don't get me wrong. It's a used iPhone. But for $100 unlocked, the phone is unlocked. I got the Freedom Pop SIM card in here, bro. And yeah, it's the AT&T SIM card. But at the same time, the phone is unlocked, man. That means I can put a Sprint SIM in here. I can put a Verizon SIM in here. a T-Mobile SIM. I already got the AT&T. So there you have it. I got Moto G6 and an iPhone 6 for less than the price of a Pixel 2, a LG G7, a S9, and stuff like that. I mean, like it is what it is. But see, and you could get a iPhone SE. I think AT&T is still running that deal. Uh, Santana, when you get a chance, look at this video. Let me know if AT&T is still running that deal with the iPhone SE for $50. But the thing is, you got to get a new plan with AT&T prepaid, which is the lowest plan is like 30 or something like that. Lowest plan, yeah, right, man. That's what I'm saying. The lowest plan is like 30. So, man, you can go live. You can leave AT&T store. You have to go to the store. You can't get it online for that price. You have to go to the store. So you can leave that store with an $80. You got $30. I mean, 30-day trial, a 30-day trial of AT&T service, right? For $30. Then you get the iPhone SE, which is compatible with iOS 12 and got Touch ID, headphone jack, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? A still decent camera. We so hyped. We so hyped in the moment. And I'm not saying I'm not, I'm not excited about this new technology, but I'm like Flossie, man. The prices are too get damn high. Man, the prices are too high, man. And it's just like you got to break an arm and a leg if you want that. If you want that $2,000 iPhone, you got to break both of your arms and both of your legs off and send them like here to the donation. Hey, I want see how much my arms and legs worth, or cut out a kidney, a liver, or something here. I want to see how much that's worth. Come on, man. And then not only that, man, I've read articles online. People in China are literally doing that. People in China are poking out eyes, man. I'm not even trying to get gruesome. So Google and YouTube don't cut me short on this, man. Don't cut me short. But people in China and Japan, they going when you say break a leg, they gonna break a leg. That I ain't got time for that, man. I ain't got time for that. These devices I got now, even the iPhone 6, I'm not. I mean, I'm decent with it, bro. I'm decent with it. I'm decent with it. I mean, all I do is like talk, text. That's all I do on the iPhone 6 is text people. I don't even like. I made a few calls on it. But majority of the stuff I'm doing, I'm reading text messages, texting. I view a few YouTube videos here or there. You know what I'm saying? I read some news. I read articles on it. I check my social media. I mean, that's basics though. That's basics. He said you could get an iPhone SE for $170 on Amazon. That's a good price. I kind of want to scoop that. Bro, don't wait. Don't wait. Get it. Because at the end of the day, when we get excited for this Black Friday bull crap, because I call it crap, the same prices we get in the summer aren't going to be no different than when we get it on Black Friday. And that's a 64 gigabyte model, or you could bump it up to 128 for 280. Bro, and then that's another thing. If you all about the storage, man, just get the highest one, for real, because iPhones don't have the SD card. So if you want to get the iPhone and you want storage, get the highest one. Yeah, it's gonna cost more. But and that's another thing. Like I said, you don't have to get the newest iPhone. When it comes to this upgrades and the operating system or something, you don't have to get the iPhone unless your iPhone is crapped out. Now, if you got a crappy iPhone and Apple then, go by their policies and give you a free one or fix your phone for free or whatever like that, and they ain't go by their policies, then I say sue Apple. I say sue them. I say sue them because if that's what they're supposed to be doing, then you got every right. You got every right to attack Apple. You got every right to go at Apple like why is you doing this? Why is you doing that? And you're not making your customers happy. But then you're like, oh well, you ain't gotta worry about going up to the Best Buy store or get your phone fixed. You sitting right to the Apple store. But if you're not granting people free phones like you said you was, then like no. I say sue. I say sue Apple. I'm just saying, man, they think they slick, man. I tell y'all better pay attention, man. I'm not saying it's not happening, and I'm not saying it's not going to happen to nobody. But if it's happening to you, check them. You need to check them. You need to check the fine prints. You need to check your signatures on the paperwork. Before you come out on the stores, make sure you read that fine print, man. Because hey, a lot of people getting over, man. These companies are getting over. It's not cool. It's not cool at all, and we have every right to put them on blast for that. Because how you telling you selling me a product, but it's something wrong with it, or you're not gonna grant me another one? Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta follow me on that one. Y'all gotta follow me on that one for real. But yeah, man. Like I said, I just want to be informative about these products and services, man. And for this cord cutting stuff, man. I don't know, man. I think even with the 4K industry, it's still a little overrated. There's still like a lot of content not in 4K yet. A lot of services not adopting the 4K industry yet. So I still think 1080p is still cool. What have you. Um, as far as like internet plans for those smart TVs, truthfully, I say truthfully, if you're running over 50 megabytes per second, you good. You good for like 1080p. You good for 1080p. What up? Problem is there are no Apple stores within 50 miles of me. And the nearest Apple store that I know of, like for a real pure Apple store, it's located in the Galleria. And that's about like a 20 minute drive, depending on traffic. If I had to, yeah, I can drive to the Apple store. If I had to, I can drive. But man, this stuff ridiculous, man. I'm just saying it's ridiculous. Like, and the same way with Google. Like, there's no Google stores out here by me. I don't even think there's a Google store in St. Louis. So, yeah, I'd definitely be out of luck with a Pixel. That's another thing. Like, if Google gonna promise this to their customers and stuff like that with the phones and the guarantee, you see a malfunction, or you see this, you see that going on with your phone, send it in, we'll send you a new one. But nah, I'm like, look, this how I'm looking at it. I call you up, I give you my information, I tell you what's wrong with my phone. I want you to send me a new phone first, then I'll send you the old one back. Cause why would I waste my time telling you to send me a new one and not send the old one back, or send the new one and then keep both of them? Nah, I'm gonna give you the old one back. I'm gonna give you the. I don't. It don't work. It don't work. Why would I want to keep a Pixel that don't work, or a Nexus, a Samsung phone that don't work? No, I want my phone. Like, I want my phone, Apple and Google. So you better grant me that phone. Like, otherwise, I'm taking it to court because you promised this. This is what you put in your policies and your agreements. Okay, if you ain't about that, then you gonna get shut down. I'm gonna win the case straight up. That's how I feel about it. That's why I'm sticking to these little cheap phones, because if they break, I can go back to the store, boom, buy me another one. I ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't gotta worry about whatever, man. Like, this phone was like $50, or this phone was 100. It could be replaced like that. But you talking about $1,000 phone that can't be replaced? Oh, come on, man. Come on, y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me. You want grant $1,000 phone? Man, you want guarantee $1,000 phone, $2,000 phone? Man, I'm telling you, anybody trying to get these new phones, pay attention. Pay attention. Read those policies and agreements, man. Same thing with this online stuff. You trying to get this stuff. Read the policies agreements. I'm telling you, if you're not gonna use that privacy website or Cash App or PayPal or tip mail, you better read them agreements. Better read them agreements. You're gonna use a real bank card. You're gonna use a real debit card. You better read them. Don't fine prints. It's getting real serious. I heard, man. We are getting bamboozled for no reason. Well, you know what? We're not getting bamboozled for no reason. It's our fault. All right, it's our fault because we want it. We chose it. We want to get it. We want to do this. Pow, 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 pow. That's going to make our life happier. That's going to make ourselves happier. So we can brag about it once again on YouTube or on the internet. Go all those screenshotting everywhere. Oh, I got this. I got that. And then we find some problems with it. And then now here we go, going back on the internet. Oh, don't get this product. Oh, don't download this app, or don't go to this website. There we go. We bashing everybody again. So it's this vicious cycle, man. It's this vicious cycle. Gotta pay attention. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking. I need to get some rest. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, I'm finna work on the links in the description box. I'm finna work on that right now. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. He says Black Friday is just for marketing and get people to buy more junk. Right, that's already been out and resold again over and over. Recycle. That's all it is. It's a recycle, basically. Black Friday is recycle day. Black Friday is recycle day. So if you want to recycle, go ahead. Go ahead. You just basically you're giving them. You really like giving them more money. You're dishing out more. Basically. Okay. But thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope I was very informative. Leave me your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. Deuces.